We are live.
Love promises.
We are live. Okay. I know you guys are probably wondering, like, yo, what the hell? Were we just on Professor L? Were we just on Professor L? Weren't we drawing the main character's father? We're switching it up today. You know what I'm saying? This is what I usually do. I usually switch it up, but just know it's for a good reason. Just know that I'm switching it up for a good reason. It's okay. We're still gonna stick to the routine, and we're gonna get back to that specific piece for sure. But we're switching up. For those of you who are used to what we've been doing for the past 11 days, just know we're switching it up today for a good reason. I'm gonna see if y'all can guess the character, you know? Take it just a guess. Who would draw? Let's see. I'm saying, you know, I always gotta target the face. I think I'm gonna do like two portraits. Right there. You know, it's gonna move around. Fuck it. What's gonna get on my nerves though is get on my nerves is this mic. Alright. Perfect. Now we can get started. Get started already. Oh, and by the way, this is some new breakcore as well. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it had the beginning song. I didn't know it had this one, so don't judge it. But I love me some breakcore. This one says no copyright playlist, so you know. But, I mean, shit, this still goes. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Oop. Get it away. So for this character, because he's gonna have long hair, um, usually I from the ear will draw. You know what I'm saying? But I actually gotta fix that. So like that's kind of where the hairline will go. I'm probably gonna make it like lower to be honest. Now I'm starting to realize, you know, this is a new thing too for this character. Well, I'm still trying to like keep it secret. It's supposed to make sense like that. I'm not really rocking with this breakcore, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really rocking with it. Not really rocking with this. We're gonna change it. I'm sorry, for the first 7 minutes of this, we had whack breakcore. Yeah, let's turn it up. Let's turn it up, bitch. Let me not even. I didn't say that. I didn't say what you thought. What you thought I said. But let's turn it up. All right. This is a very special episode. Very special. It's a very important character. I gotta do him justice. If you haven't already guessed. You know, my boy locked up. You gotta be locked up too. But he could use a retwist. Use a retwist for sure. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you, Millzone. Oops, I gave it away.
初号機は開発過程のプロトタイプテストタイプ。訓練なしのあなたなんかにいきなりシンクロするのがそのいい証拠よ。これこそ実戦用に作られた世界初の本物のエヴァンゲリオンなのよ。正式タイプね。
You get better at shape than me. But then again, I want them to be soft. turned out pretty well for. Seems like I can get assists done in like an hour. That's what I'm trying to realize. I really put all my efforts into it. But you guessed it. I mean, if you haven't guessed it by now, fucking Rohan, aka Milton. Gonna do another portrait, but it all makes sense soon. All makes sense soon. We're gonna spend this next. We're gonna try to hit 3 hours. I want to draw 2 more pieces. Just so you know what I was saying hits. I have to go through the full procedure again. Some people with hair is annoying. Whew. Oh. Face came out pretty good. Oh, this is gonna be a long yapping hour. Whenever we get to it. No, this probably doesn't make sense. Like, aren't they the same character? Find out. Yeah, red bunnet. Is that red buttons? Is that the red button? What's good? Y'all made it to the stream. Oh shit. Ah, niggas, was it lagging? Okay, I see. Alright, you're responding. Alright, yeah, man. So, pretty much, what I'm drawing is, this is one of the main characters to my series, Psychic Homie. This is a very important character to the story. This here, his name is Rohan. But he has like an alter ego called Milzo. So right now, or before you came in, I was working on Milzo, or my bad, I keep getting the same person, but I was working on Rohan, kind of getting some of his finer details down. I added like certain things that weren't on his, like the old version of him. Is like he didn't have this these details right here for his hairline. His hairline, I mean, the hairlines in my anime, I'm trying to make distinct. You know what I'm saying? Just how I kind of do with the eyes. Like the eyes, I always kind of draw like little points right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of doing the same thing with the hairlines and kind of drawing them to a fixed point. They have like, it's like everybody, well at least the male characters have like blade haircuts pretty much, if that makes sense. So now, this is his alter ego. And I didn't get it done yet, but you'll notice that his certain things transform. You know what I'm saying? Mostly everything's the same when it comes to the line art or whatever. But he kind of transforms. So Rohan, he's pretty much the block's #1 hustler. Like, he's on top of the world. Everybody fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? Even if he is doing illegal shit, he's doing it like, quote unquote, the right way. And he kind of has a tragic backstory that I won't necessarily get into. But yeah, his powers have something to do with and let me know if I'm lagging or not. His powers have something to do with like alter egos and entering an altered state, if you catch my drift. And one of the things he can do is he can achieve his highest version of himself. So it's like his highest form. Okay, bet. But yeah, so he can achieve his highest form, and I call it his highest version of himself, because like not only is he literally on a high, like, you know, like if you were to do some illegal things, but he's also, you know, the best version of himself physically, you know, mentally and spiritually. So that's when he turns into, you know, this character that I'm drawing right here. And his hair gets longer, his hair locks up. That's what I'm about to, I didn't want to ruin it, but that's why I have my locks out. It's because his hair literally grows and twists itself. So I wanted to, like, you know, show that, you know, just a good display of like how my power system works and how the powers affect my characters' forms and whatnot. And like, you know, to a lot of people, their hair is like everything. And, you know, that was part of the reason why, you know, I could see myself in this character as well. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's just get some, like, just a preview of what the locks are gonna look like. Alright. I'm gonna try to do a mock. What they look like. You know, they have that crinkle to them as well, because if you know, once you get your locks retwisted, I usually never draw characters, but I'm trying to learn how to draw them, because graffiti and all my pieces are just words, no characters. I actually knew one of my homies used to do graffiti. Shout out to Walker. He used to do graffiti, and like sometimes I think he'd have like a little character next to his thing, but that always adds extra dopeness and makes you stand out and more unique as a graffiti artist, at least from my perspective. If you have your own like character and like people know your letters, you know what I'm saying? People know how you do your font and your letters, and also know like, hey, if I just put up this little thing, you know that was me. Yeah. Yeah. that one thing for sure about this series is it's like, it's based off of like, the 90s, like, hood aesthetic or whatever. So there's definitely going to be some room for graffiti on there. So we might have to connect for a. Yes, sir. And I'm glad you stumbled onto my stream, man. Maybe it was destiny. Maybe it was fate. But yeah, if you didn't know already, my series is called Psychic Homie. So if you check my Instagram and all that, you'll see that I've been working on this series for a long time. Started doing it like a year ago, but had like break. That's what's up. That's what's up. There's nothing wrong with taking some breaks. I mean, I don't know how the graffiti world is. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know if that's like, the legalities of that shit, but I support it regardless. I know some spots let people do it and do murals and shit like that. Alright. So now, it's kind of what I'm going for, but didn't really. Once the lines are thicker, it'll make sense. But it's supposed to be like his hair is coiling. That's probably better. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Hey, bro. Yeah. I do have Discord. My Discord. Yes, sir. I'm putting it in right now. My Discord. Add me, bro. If you want, you can join the Discord that I'm in. It's nothing but music artists of all kinds, so you're more than welcome to join. I got you with the link. Got you. Appreciate that. But yeah. So yeah, this is his evolved form. This is him, like, he's gonna just be physically gifted in all ways. This character is really important to the story. He's very strong, for sure. And I intend to use him in like certain scenarios that are like, he just saved the day type stuff. Cause he's a cool character. Definitely inspired by like real life things that's happened in my life. Real life things that happened to like some of my homies. One of my homies is also partly based off him as well. Shout out to Shamal. You know what I'm saying? And I can't really kind of go in. So it's like, before anybody really, knew who he was, he had his upbringings on the Blade. And the Blade is a real place. It's a real place in the real world. But in my story, it's also a very dangerous place. And he grew up there, you know what I'm saying? That's where he first started. And he made a name for himself there. And that means a lot in my fictional universe that I'm creating. So yeah. And we've been going in for like an hour. Wait. Do you have Discord? Do you have a Discord server? Yeah, I have a Discord server. Yeah. I have my own, but I'll still join yours. I just added you right now. And then, you can send me an invite to that server that you was talking about, because I'm pretty sure I know why you had to, you know what I'm saying, send the server. But, oh, you playing Roblox right now. But you can also join that one. Okay, you know, I sent the link right now, bro. You know, just make sure you're chill and not on no funny shit. Most of the people in there are really cool. Yeah. But yeah, send me that. If you have a link to your Discord where you guys do that art, let me know. I know, no worries, man. Alright, let's get back to this piece. Alright, I'm just gonna do that now. Let me see. I think there's like, you might have to wait a little bit in that Discord. You know what I'm saying, to post, depending on what you're posting. But I'm like, if try posting in self promo. Okay. Okay, bet. Yeah, man, welcome to the server. Welcome to the server. I love drawing spikes, man. I'm not gonna lie. Probably my favorite thing to draw. Let me check it out. Okay, dope. Cars. Oh, this shit's sick, bro. I like I think it's the third one. No, the fourth one. That shit's dope. Let me like it. Yeah, this one's fucking sick. This shit's sick as hell. Nice. Nice. Nice, man. You're talented as fuck, bro. That shit's dope as fuck. That shit's dope as fuck. Alright, for sure, for sure. I'll be here. I'll be here for a minute. And make sure y'all check out Red Bonnet. Red Bonnet. That's what it seems like it says. Dope ass artist. Graffiti artist. Hopefully got a great Instagram or something. Make sure to drop the Instagram. For those following. For those subscribing on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Or even in the comments or something. Yo, 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 welcome back, welcome back. I'm just moving stuff around, getting ready to yeah, so this is a kind of rough sketch of the two characters. Yeah. Damn, I think I took part of his locks. I did. Gotta be more careful. Yeah, so this is a rough sketch of them both. I gotta work on his locks later because they coil up. But I mean, I probably can still do it in this stream. Yeah, for the most part, this was a big reveal. So this is Rohan in his base form in his day-to-day. You can walk up to him. He's Rohan. I think I'm gonna go for today though, because it's almost done. Alright, hey, no problem, man. Hey, make sure you follow and subscribe on YouTube if you can. Nah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. We can create together for sure. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Just know this is a safe space, you know what I'm saying? I'm building community around that, so just know that you're appreciated. You know what I'm saying? This is somewhere where you're celebrated, not tolerated, you know what I'm saying? So definitely come back. Yeah, everybody else though. This is, if you're gonna stream again tomorrow, whatever, I'm not sleeping. Alright then, bro. Yep, I'll be on here tomorrow around the same time, probably a little bit early, you know what I'm saying? But later, dude. So yeah, like I was saying, Rohan, he's that guy, man. This is a big reveal because he's the Gojo of the series. He's the character that everybody is just like, oh shit, he's here. Yeah, he has a lot of let me say spiritual rank within the spirit world. And that's something, you know, I guess I gotta explain now. So when it comes to Milzo, when it comes to Rohan, Milzo is Rohan's highest self. And that's a double entendre. Take it for what it is. But in the spiritual world, in Psychic Homie, everybody has like a highest version of themselves. So it's like your soul. Your soul in my series is the highest version of yourself. So he can tap into his soul and bring that into reality. Now, not a lot of people can do this, but him specifically, it enhances his physical capabilities. So when he transforms, he turns into Milzo. And Milzo is, the name Milzo is based off of like pretty much his name in the streets. So when he was out doing his stuff on the Blade, he created a name for himself and became an urban legend essentially. So you can achieve this feat by becoming an urban legend. And because Rohan is an urban legend, sorry about that. Because he's an urban legend, he's allowed to access this form. That's all I can really say. Like, that's me going like real deep into it. But just know that this transformation is through the means of spirituality and through the things and trials and tribulations that Milzo went through. He's able to turn into this thing, and at a cost. So it's not like he can just turn into this thing all willy-nilly. There's a cost to it. And so it's honestly a fight for control, kind of like on some Jekyll and Hyde shit. It's kind of like, you know, on some Hulk. You know, he's turning into this thing, but is this thing taking him over? You know what I'm saying? Is he Milzo or is he Rohan? And you notice how I just interchangeably call them either or. And that's a big lore draw. That's like, you know, that's his big character arc for him summarized. But yeah, I wanted to showcase that. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna, like, honestly, I like drawing him, so it's just like we're gonna do more. Kind of get him mid transformation maybe, and then so you can see the side effects and all that other stuff. And the effects, that's what I'm gonna try to go for. I'm gonna try to get like maybe, actually, like, yeah, this canvas is big enough for like, you know, one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here. Maybe even like another one, but you guys can't even fucking see that shit. One right here, one right here, one right here. You know, do 3 more pieces, and then yeah. So even if it takes me the next like 2 or 3 days, I'm definitely gonna do that. But we're not done yet though. So I'm gonna add like some detail. I'm gonna add some detail to this Milzo piece. Especially when it comes to the hair. So that's the reason why I have my locks out, because it's just like, you know, some days I'm Rohan, some days I'm Milzo. And that's fucking facts. I mean, either way, he's still that guy. But I'm just like, you know? Yeah. And I was excited revealing this, because I'm just like, this is a big part of the story on which, you know, like, this shows who's the stoner and who's like everything else. You know what I'm saying? Rohan is a psychic homie character. Milzo is a stoner's character. Now you're thinking, oh, like, are they 2 different series? No, they're one and the same now. They used to be 2 different series, but they're one and the same now. But the title of stoner still matters. So if you're a stoner, then like your powers derive from like a certain thing. I don't like how that just cuts off right there, the chat box. Okay, that's not what I needed to do. But go off. Okay, I thought I could make it like long that way, but never mind. That's cool. But yeah, that's Milzo. I'm messing with everything now. That's Milzo. That's Rohan. The same character. It's really Milzo. I don't want to say which persona wins, but I'm like, I can't even help myself. He's just an older being. And you see how that plays on the meta, you know what I'm saying? The meta storyline. And like, everybody is like that. Every character I've made so far has like their own meta lore, you know what I'm saying? And as into how I started designing this story and how it's changed throughout the years affects their story as well. That's why it's such a like crazy evolving story and so unique, because it's just like, you know, he had the same function back in the day, but now it's just like he has more depth into who he is. And you know, he also spent time in the Uno, and that's something that I had gone through, you know. So it's just like, and that man, his crew, like his crew, who he built off of or built with, like, is tough. His crew is tough, and it's based off real life people that I know. And shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homies, you know what I'm saying? Dead ones or alive. That's why I'm just like, yeah, I wanted to do a whole series based off of, like, not series as in like animated series or manga or whatever. I wanted to do like a series of art pieces that I put out that were all based off of like my time there. And after this Rohan piece, and after I finish Professor O and we get through this month, I'm gonna, at one point during this 6-month streamathon, I'm gonna do that for sure. Like, I gotta do that series before the year's over. So yeah, motivate me. Make sure y'all remind me. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you remind me. Man, today was a very emotional day for me, man. Like, this piece meant a lot to me, honestly.
That's why I just spent the first hour and 10 minutes just going in like nonstop, because it's just like this character is me. This character is people this character is also the people that I know. So it matters a lot, you know. And it's just it's like his story is like how to rebound from something tragic, how to come back from something so damaging. And you know, it's more so like a, you know, it's funny how life works out type of thing with him. It's just funny how his life turns out. So yeah, we're gonna try to go for. I said three. So I'm like, I might, you know, get started on one of these other pieces as well. We're gonna do the shading on another layer. And like the funny thing is, like, this is like when I was making him, this is exactly why. And you know, when he's drawn like this, I don't do all that shit. Like I'm like, this is exactly why I don't, because I'm just like, this shit takes forever. Like that's exactly why. That's why I'm just like, if you're looking at my design, it's from a whole bunch of, I don't want to draw that shit. Straight up. I don't want to draw that shit. I don't want to have to do all that. That's my design in a nutshell. But again, why am I in a rush? I might do like everything like this, to be honest. Like that. I don't know about all that, now that I think about it. I got caught up in the sauce. But either way, I want it to be like a transformation of his hair. So I'm just like, whether it be like the little wavy thing or the coils. The thing is, I just wanted it to be like, he transforms and he gets his hair done. Like, that's the objective. Alright, I need to get some water. I yapped a lot. I'm gonna leave y'all on break. I need to. 1 second. Trying to find out where I have this thing that I made. One second, y'all. And then, I just got smarter. I can do that. Alright, I will be right back. Here. Let me know if it's lagging or whatnot. Oh, wow. Made it just in time. Made it just in time. Funny that you pop up. Funny that you pulled up. Funny that you pulled up. Nah, it's not lagging. Yeah, dude, I literally just woke up. Nah. It's just the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could have pulled up yesterday. Or you did pull up yesterday. You could have pulled up tomorrow. But today is a special day.
show you what I've been working on. Give you a little glimpse, you know what I'm saying? A little tease. Pause. Yeah. We working on Rohan today. Fine ass nigga with the dreads. Fine ass nigga with the locks. Oh shit. Yeah. So we got so far. Now, the reason why I had to draw both versions of this character, because they are the same character. I'm still working on this one. But is because this is his transformation. So this guy, Rohan, transforms into Milza. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've been working on I've been working on things as well when it comes to the design, because before, when I drew Rohan like this, like he didn't have this. He didn't have this. And then some things with the eyes were different. And usually these are supposed to be white right here, to be honest. I don't know why I drew them in black. But just little design notes. I draw like an X across his face now to measure where these things go. That kind of goes with his nose too. Little mustache as well. Kind of everything more symmetrical. And I did the same thing here. You know, make sure everything's aligned. And then, yeah, you know. And so the way I explained it is this. So his transformation. Well, one, let's give some backstory to Rohan. So Rohan is a hustler. He's a hustler. Yep. Turn this down. He's a hustler. He's very well known on the streets in a positive way, even though he's doing illegal things. And so he became an urban legend within the streets, especially because of the place that he hailed from. And he hails from a place called The Blade. Now, The Blade is a real place in Arizona. It is a real place that this is based off of. And, you know what I'm saying? Come on, urban legend. Yeah, real urban legend. He's known in the streets for selling that good. Even if he's selling bad, it's good. So, oh, I know. It's a real place. So that's kind of where he hails from. And he made a name for himself. Now, why that gives him powers, I can't explain right now. But just know that it has something to do with spirituality. So because of his urban legendness, I can explain it actually, but I don't want to. I'm not going to. But because of his urban legendness, it affects the spirituality within Psychic Homie. And the spirituality within Psychic Homie allows, you know, it's more detailed than that, but it allows for him to tap into this form, which is the highest version of himself. You know what I'm saying? And like quotation marks on highest, because that's a double entendre. He is the highest version of himself, and he's literally on a high when he turns into this form. You know, he's very based. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very, it's just pure aura. Like it's like he hit that Zaza pack and he turns into this. You know what I'm saying? His dreads get longer. It's like he got a new healthy. Like you got a new bitch. Like excuse my language, but yeah, he just
He just got he just on some suave, I'm that guy. Remember Zenkai? I mean, I'm pretty sure Zenkai will get him. I'm pretty sure if they had a smoke off, I'm pretty sure Zenkai would get him. I don't know about Milzo though. Milzo's a different. Rohan, yeah, he might tap out. He's more of he sells more than anything. But Milzo, that's fucking funny. But yeah, they definitely would have some interactions. Like that would be a dope ass interaction. Like Zenkai try to pull up and buy some Zaza from, you know what I'm saying, from Rohan. That'd be tough. Milzo, hey, I say it's a tie. But so back to what I was saying. He's the highest version of himself, right? So that's what Milzo is. That's what they called him in the Blade. They called him Milzo. For specific reasons, for story reasons, they call him that. It's not just some random made-up name, but they call him Milzo. So it's Milzo, or it's Rohan, Milzo, and then his last name, which I'm still trying to figure out, but that doesn't matter, at least right now. So when he turns into his highest version of himself, it's like him tapping into his soul. It's him tapping into his soul. So it's like everybody in Psychic Homie has something like Rohan and Milzo. So it's like if they can figure out a way to tap into, they become urban legends. However the means, they can tap into their highest version of themselves. And that's what like his part of the story in relation to Hakim is that Hakim sees him. If you've seen art of Milzo on my page, you've seen him like in an alleyway, you see him looking like a fiend, you see him with spiral eyes and all this other things. And that's part of his transformation. I'm gonna draw that in a little in one of these streams coming up. I'm gonna draw him when he's like mid transformation. That's part of his redemption arc, is like, all right, he was meant to be this thing, and you know, he had to go through this trials and tribulations to become it. But like the way that he's accessing his powers at the present day of the story is not, it doesn't come without a cost. Earlier I said that he was like the Gojo of my series, in a sense of like he has very within the spiritual world, because you know everybody's highest version of themselves is within the spiritual world, and within the spiritual world, Milzo specifically has a lot of spiritual rank. Like a lot of people, a lot of souls know about Milzo. So it's like he may not be respected in real life, but in heaven, like he has it all. And then he can bring that down into reality at a cost, though. It's at a cost. And so it's really on some like Jekyll and Hyde shit, where it's like he can, you know, do work as Milzo for whatever they need him to do on the team, but then like Rohan, my bad, that he can do work as Rohan. I get them interchangeably. And then Milzo is who they need. And I show that a lot with that. So it's like this Milzo character is, if I'm being honest, he's like a Deus Ex Machina character. Now, I'm not gonna just say, you know, hand wavy bullshit, but like I said, there's explanations to why this character is so powerful. So, and in the beginning, he can't necessarily control it either. So, you know, one of the costs, there's, you know, because it's not just one thing. One of the costs is losing control. You know what I'm saying? Because it is him, but is it him? Is it who he really is? Like, this is just some like deity or something like that. Like my soul is like essentially like a god. Like, is that who I am, or am I Rohan? And that's something that he has to deal with, identity issues, because it's just like, you know, that's what he had to deal with in real life. Is he Rohan, or is he what the streets called him? You know what I'm saying? So that's why this character is important to the story. You know, because a lot of other characters kind of have to deal with that as well. If you look at the titular character, Psychic Homie, or Hakim, he has to deal with somebody giving him a name and what that name brings. So it's like there's always reasons for characters and their functionalities to each in how they relate to each other.
So you know that Hakeem and Milzo have a specific relationship, but I'm not gonna give that away because I don't. I feel like I already gave enough. Like, somebody can fucking literally from that, get a book or something. Cause yeah, I don't want nobody running off on my swag. Like my storytelling is immaculate. But yeah, that's why I wanted today to be special because I was just like, all right, you know what? I'm finna whip out the locks. I'm finna be on face cam and I'm finna draw this character with locks who represents me, who represents, you know what I'm saying, people I know that went through certain things. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about earlier how he kind of had, he got sent to the he got sent to the jail, and I know a lot of people that have experienced that too, and I wanted to do a whole series of like the crew he assembles when he's in there. So he's gonna have a whole like thing for sure, and all kind of stemming into this his identity and who he was and where he is now. That's kind of like something I'm even, I want to say identity issues, but definitely like, I've come a long way in my journey, and it's been a hell of a ride, and I want to keep going to see who I become on the other side. And that's like most of the themes that for this character, like in a nutshell. But yeah, he's also related to Tara, so you can the good looks just run within the family. So yeah, that's a kind of a funny thing. Seeing seeing the relationship between Tara, Milzo, and Devontae. Devontae looks up to Milzo or Rohan. They're the same character. I hate how I get them interchanged, but that's the point of his character. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, seeing how Rohan, Devontae, and Tara all kind of interact with each other, it's kind of gonna be a fun thing to do. So, yeah. Let's see. Going from a different layer. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, my arm is hurting from this fucking shot I had to take earlier and went to the hospital. Everything's fine. I'm just like, damn. I should have got it on my other arm, not my drawing hand. Not my strong hand. You take my strong hand. Look nice. Yeah, it's starting to come along pretty well. I need to get a new screen protector. I think I'm fucking up my shit real bad. Okay. So ow. This is new for me. this is new for me for sure. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just drawing a whole bunch of C's. Kind of fudged up, but I'll do that later. For now, he's out here. Yeah. We're gonna try to go for another hour. I'm gonna spend that hour yapping. Yapping time. So, how's everybody's day? If you're watching on YouTube, drop it in the comments. Hope y'all having a good day like me. You know what I'm saying? Stay blessed. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're eating. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the vibes are right. And just, come chill with your boy. Every day, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. CDT. Whatever that means. Oh. It's Jared. Like, what's up? Like, these scammers got to do. You got to do better, bro. Got to do better. Shout out to Art by Vaughn. Always sharing my shit, man. I just seen it. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm gonna return the love back. Artist to artist support. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like artist to artist support. Once you get in with some good people, man, you just feel seen, heard. And that's the environment that I'm trying to foster, man. That's why I want to red bun it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's red bun. Red bunt. I think that's what it is. Red bunt. He came in earlier, showed me some of his work. Boy's nice with the graffiti, man. Nice with the graffiti. Shit's nasty. And he did drop a follow. Thank you for the follow, Red Bunt. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're going strong, man. We did 2 portraits in 2 hours. Pretty detailed. I could even post these right now. And do something like that. Get the concept out there. And we're gonna do probably like 2 poses. I'm gonna try to do like a pose tomorrow, another pose the next day, and then maybe come back to it later.
Because that was the reason why I changed from Professor O today. I was just like, I can always just come back to it later, you know? Always just come back to it later. So yeah. But these two, I'm only focusing on the Professor O and Rohan. I'm not switching to another character. I at least gotta make sure I get most of their shit done. So I'm like, I had to reintroduce Rohan again because he got a few design updates. You know. Okay. I say it's yapping time, then I start working on it. That's why I'm like, got ADD. Trying to realize that y'all can't even see that shit. That is insane. kind of like something like that. I don't know if that pose makes sense. Yeah, definitely pushed the limits today. Definitely pushed the limits. Let's go. I need to charge my mouse. Alright, let's go in for that. Let's get a charged mouse. Damn. Let me see. If I take off the video capture. Start it over. The eyes is the portal to the soul. I 100% believe that. This is like my favorite fucking part to draw. Like, I'm just like, fuck everything else because, one, you know, this kind of lets me know where everything's gonna be at. Lets me know where everything's gonna be. Alright.
always need that initial. Always need that initial target sketch to kind of figure out where I'm at. Once I have the main. You're changing shit on the fly. What's the new show? Lay lay it on me. I need some new shows. Okay. Yeah, I actually found out some tough ass shit for my. It's called Weak Hero. It's called Psychopaths. Oh, anime show? If it's they might have a live action now. This series has been going on for a while, but I know about Psychopaths. I've been known. I think I'm only on maybe season 1 or season 2, but I've seen enough movies to kind of understand where they went. So yeah, Psychopaths is dope. Yeah, Psychopaths is dope. I can't remember what it's about, but I'm like, this. I can always use a rewatch. I feel like it's a very underrated premise. Okay. Yeah, that shit. I'll wait. I'll wait. Let me if I pause this. I'll make it better. 2 hours, 21 minutes. Yeah. We kind of did the fucking 3 port. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely tired of portraits right now. Um, yeah, I keep it right here. But yeah, I seen Psycho. Like, if it's not, let me know when it's not freezing for you on your end. So I have seen Psychopaths, but I'm not all the way caught up to date. I'm definitely first season dropped it, but not because it was whack. Because I think I was just busy. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Is it still lagging? Let me know if it's still freezing. A nigga made some salmon. Oh, bro, I'm about to kill that shit. Eating good over here. Eating good. Eating good.
You know it's crazy? I seen some shit where like this dude was like texting his girl, and I'm not judging because I'm like I probably done some dumbass shit, probably dumber. Anyways, this dude was texting his girl or whatever, and like I guess she had caught him cheating or something like that. And he was trying to like make excuses, saying like I don't know how to explain it, but he essentially got some number that was like relevant to the conversation and like text her or text the number like some shit like, "Hey, this is your car insurance," or some shit like that. Reply yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it probably wasn't even on some like catching him cheating and shit, but essentially like he just was sending some random number, and then they would have replied no, and then be like, oh. He was just like, see, he said no. Like I was like, yo, people are, you clever son of a bitch, and got away with some shit. Like, so one, don't answer those. Don't even answer those fucking spam texts if you get them. Block that shit, and don't reply if you can't. Oh yeah, that day was fucking hard, man. Like my getting doing a 2 hour straight, my arm fucking hurts. And we're gonna continue this tomorrow with more poses for Rohan. Yeah. Let's see. If not, I mean, it's all good. If it's still I'll message you and let you know if I watched it. But I'm about to yeah, I'm about to call it, man. I'm hungry, I'm tired. I don't want to push myself any harder than I need to. Today was pretty good. Got some Milzo. Check that out, stream. Check it out. YouTube, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. Got that done. Could use a little bit better on the line work, but yep. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm watching Witch Hat at Lear. That's gonna take me a while to figure out how to pronounce it. Atlier. It's pretty good. First episode. I'll say this: the dub. Hell no to the dub. Hell no to the dub. That's like first time me saying that. But the dub, it's not this. The main character's voice, the dude with the white hair, that was not it. Sorry, brother, that was not it. I did not like that. Maybe it was, I don't know, but I didn't like it. But the sub, I'm gonna give it a chance. Hopefully, but I'm like either way, the story is so good. Like I just called it. I predicted what it. I was like, this is gonna be about, and I just knew it. I was like, hell yeah. And it was like one of those good predictions. Like I bet you it's really like this, and then it was really like that, and I was like, okay, that's tough. I like that premise. Um, like for real, for real. So which Atelier is I don't want to say it's up there with Free Run or whatever, but it caught my attention so far. Yeah, that's the shows I'm watching. This is Milzo, aka Rohan. This is his transformation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen it. Y'all peep the drip. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He grow his hair get longer, and he, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, his shit just starts to retwist. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Hold up. Yo. Like my shit. Yo. Yep. Nah, I'm playing with y'all. Um, but yeah. Hasta la vega, hasta la vista. I'll be back tomorrow. Day 13. This was day 12. We're doing shit. We're making it. Day 12 is a wrap. We did 2 hours and 30 minutes. Longest, I think so. Yeah, longest stream. Pushing on to 3 hours. I know I promised three, but my arm is really hurting, and I want to give it a break. You know, so we out here. 30 minutes away. I mean, unless y'all jump in and start chatting me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got I gave away all the lore already. So yeah, I think it's about time to call it. Peace.